What's cracking? I know you said can't hold the phone. Where have you been? I'm here. Look, Maki Tata. I'm here. Just not the way I used to be, okay? So I told you all when I came back that I will be here giving you all spiritual guidance. Hey, everybody coming in. I will be here giving you all spiritual guidance, but I will not be here every single day, all day like I used to be. It's just not that, okay? I wish I could. This is my most favorite thing to do. Y'all know I love to read, but I have to move on. There are other things that I'm being called to do. So whenever I'm called to show up, I show up. And if I tell you, cousin, I'm going over here, I'm going to be over here, then come over there, because that's where I'm going to be. I'm not going to always be in one place. And look, little sidebar about me, that's the story of my life. I cannot stay in one place. I just cannot. It's just always been that way for me. For every single job I've ever been on, it's like a 3-year cycle and then I'm out, you know. And with YouTube, I think it was kind of the same, because I was on YouTube. I started the channel like 2018, and then by 2021 I was out, you know. But I came back, and I'm thankful that Spirit even allowed me to come back and to help the collective in this way. But I can't just be sitting at the desk all day doing readings and doing that thing, okay? I just cannot, you know. That's not for me. But like I said, we got things going on. Now, if you need support, there is a lot of support. If you go to the profile, you will see all of the links, everything that you need. Go there, okay? Y'all know I done told y'all 11,000 times to join us in spiritual alignment class. All you ladies out there. That's where I'm at, okay? I'm not out here in the streets no more. Can ain't for the streets. But, you know, I come back and dibble dabble a little bit. A little bit. Now, today, y'all know it's the 8/8 portal. This is a very, very special day. Very special. And for those of us that are on the spiritual path, this time comes around once a year, okay? Every year. From last year until this year, you should have some major changes. And it's just what it is. If you are feeling like you're stuck, or you feel like you're in the same place that you were last year, you're in the same place this year, baby, you probably feeling like trash right now. And I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. It ain't nobody's fault but your own. Okay, let me stop. But, because I'll get ready to go all ghetto. Let me not go all ghetto. You know, I'll be working on it. But I'm just telling you the truth, because I'm your cousin and I love you. There are some things that you're going to have to do on the spiritual path. This is all about growth. This is all about your evolution of your soul, not just your physical body. So you're going to have your physical plans and the things that you want to do and all that. Okay, cool. All right. But none of that you are doing with your physical body should override your spiritual growth journey. And if you don't know what that is, you are on the path to discover what that is. Thank you, cousin. You're on the path to discover what that is. And if you are listening to me, I am here as a guide to help you on your path. That's what I'm here to do. But only you can make the changes. I can give you all the answers. I can tell you what's going on. I can give you the spiritual guide. I can do all of that. All right. I can give you the assignments. Y'all know I give you all the assignments in spiritual alignment class. You don't even have to guess what to do when you hear people say, do the work. I'll give you the work. I'll do everything. But you have to do your part. So there are some decisions that you just have to make. It's what it is. Y'all think I got like this through osmosis? I just came up out the ground and I just came back like this? No. Your cousin went through. When I was gone for those 3 years and everybody said, Kim, where you go? Where you go? I went to do my work, to work on myself, which is a prerequisite for me to come back and help you. And I've already told y'all that on the spiritual path, You have to do the work. And if you are a leader or a teacher or a healer or anything like that, or you want to be anything like that, and you think you're going to go through this portal doing the same thing that you was doing last year or even last month, you're going to get a rude awakening. I'm telling you right now, because I love you. It ain't going to work out. You're going to build and build and build, and everything you building is going to fall. This is what has happened to many leaders and many teachers that have come before us. They are so great and do all these great things. But the one thing that they don't do is master the self. We, in this generation, especially the millennials now, y'all know the millennials were, we blazing the trail. I ain't saying nothing about nobody else, but we just different. All right? But we are the ones that are being called to make these changes, and we are being granted the enlightenment that only Spirit can give us. Listen to me, and hear me good. Your free stinking will that you got, your little power that you think you have, let me tell you something. It is very, very minute. It is very little bitty tiny in comparison to the Spirit, okay? We have to connect to the source, which is Spirit, one Spirit, the source of all, in order for us to do greater works than anybody that you ever known or worship or idolized that have come before us. They connected to the source. We have to connect to the source. If they told you that all you got to do is pray and receive and bleed and plead the blood, and all you got to do is 50,000 prayers every day and Hail Mary and all that, and you good, it's a lie. I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry, because I'm your cousin, and I got to tell you the truth. Hey, y'all, you need to know that you have to do the work just like they did. They did the work. You don't even hear about Jesus or, whatever y'all call him. You don't even hear about his whole entire life until he's 33 years old. Do you think he did not have to go through his initiation, spiritual initiation, in order for him to connect to the source? Because I know y'all out there pleading the blood and praising the Lord all day long, but even he was praying to the source. So just be clear. We're here to do greater works than even he did. Those of you that have a Christian foundation like I do. Are you doing greater works than he did? What did he do? Because there's a lot of praising and worshiping and all of this. And I ain't just talking to the Christians. I'm talking to the Muslims, the Buddhists, the Catholics, or whoever, whatever you believe in. Are you doing greater than whoever you idolize? Because you should be. Because if they laid the blueprint for you, then you follow the blueprint in order for you to do greater things than they did. Okay? It's just what it is. So now we are being called, those of us that are on this spiritual path, we are being called away from the systems, okay? The job, religion, even relationships, businesses that are overwhelming us. We are being called to separate. This is a great separation happening. This is the rapture. Did you hear me tell you that this is the rapture? This is not a time to play around with your life if you want to live. That's what it is. This is the message. Thank you, Spirit. We can't do it no more. We cannot do it anymore. We can't. Those of us that are being called, because I told you, everybody ain't gonna make it. That's just what it is. We're not here to save anybody. That's just the fact. So a lot of us are being called to separate from family and friends and people who want to stay the same. They can do that. You cannot. If you try, you're going to feel terrible. If you know that you're getting the guidance from Spirit, it's not coming from the book, it's coming from within you. You listen to it, and then you start to feel better because you're making the adjustment. Remember that we are not the body. We are the soul. You are a soul. You possess a body. You have the authorization to do whatever you want to do with this body. And you're here for a great purpose. But if you come down here on this planet thinking that it's just time to have a good time and you're going to hang it and kick it and do whatever you want to do and believe what they tell you that, oh, it's just, you just get one life and you just can do whatever you want to do, you're not going to get far. You're not. And there's a lot of people on the spiritual path, they believe that, especially on the spiritual path. They have so much consciousness and awareness. They feel like, oh, I can just do whatever I want to do because I made the image of the Most High. I made it the image of. Yeah, you can. But it wouldn't be wise. Just like I could go upstairs and go and jump right off the top of the building if I wanted to. I could do that. But would that be wise? Likewise, it's not wise for us to do whatever we want to do. It's just not. When I used to smoke every day and drink every day, drink that brown liquor I used to tell you about, yeah, I was one of them. That was not wise. That was not wise. But I could do it because our Creator gave us the free will to choose. Thank you for the love, y'all. You can choose whatever you want. You just have to make a decision if you're going to choose what's best for you or if you're not. Are you going to continue to do what's hurting you? Are you going to continue to be around people that are using you, taking you for granted? Are you going to keep doing that and keep looking at the world like it's a terrible place to be? It's not terrible here. This is the most beautiful place to be. It's not bad. It might be bad if you keep allowing certain things to happen and you're not taking control because you are supposed to take control. And when you align with the spirit, then you have the ability to do what you cannot do in your physical body. But it's a process. Thank you, cousin. It's a process. Yes, tap the screen, share the live, and tell everybody we up in here. Okay? This is Cosmic Graduation Day for those of us that are on this path. We're not out there doing rituals because today's 8 a.m. we driving ourselves to do all this and that because it's a special day. We live this life for real. Those of you that I'm talking to. We live a life where we're purging, cleansing, healing all the time. These cycles don't stop. We're in alignment. So when it's time for us to receive, we receive. We don't have to go out there and work hard to receive things and manifest things because we're beyond that. There is a level when you manifest. Trust me, I told you, I know. I have manifested a lot of things that I want. But beyond that is aligning with your higher self, which is in alignment with our source, and you align with what is best for you. You're not manifesting things that are not good for you because there are a lot of people out here manifesting. Sidebar, another thing you need to know about your manifestation, you're going to get your way, but you might not be happy with what you get. If spirit puts you in a position to where you can't have something, it's a no. Do we understand, class? Okay. Do we understand that? Because one thing about the human being, B-E-A-N, is that we have always been so ready to have our way. We want to have our way. I can have my way. You can have your way. Yes, you can. You can. But what I just say? If you eat chocolate every single day, you can do that, but that's not a good thing. If you want to be with that person, you praying to make a relationship work, knowing that spirit is telling you to let that person go. The cycle has ended. The lessons are learned. Let them go. You said, no, I can't let them go. I can't let her go. I can't. Okay, well, hold on then. But you're not going to graduate to your next level. Let's just be very clear, because there's a lot of celebration. People say, oh, yes, it's 8. Next level, I'm ready, promotion. That's SpongeBob. I'm ready, promotion, I'm ready. No, you're not. You're lying. Hey, cousin, you are a lion. Not only is it the lion's gate, but you are a lion because you're not ready. That's what it is. Those that I'm talking to, okay? If you are ready, you know you're ready. Because again, you live this lifestyle. You're always letting go. You're never holding on to anything. You know that we came here to experience people, places, relationships, and all these, different things. We came here to experience, to observe, to make adjustments because the soul has entered the body and we have the ability to do things in this physical realm that we could not do if we were a spirit on the other side. So we're here having these experiences and we go through these cycles. Like I told you, we're always in the process of healing and cleansing. Every 28 days is a cycle for us. Every 7 days is a cycle. And then every 365 days is a cycle. We're always going through cycles all the time. This is just another cycle that is completing. And y'all know we just entered that, Aquarius, the age of Aquarius with the North Node shift that happened at the end of July. Now, y'all astrology people, y'all know, okay? Y'all read the stars and I just listen to spirit. Now, this shift has happened and I'm telling you right now, if you do not let go of things that do not serve you, it's over, it's done, it's expired. You're trying to hold on to it, you're not going to feel good. You're not going to feel good. And I'm telling you this because I love you. I want you to live your best life. But the truth has to be spoken. Because one thing I had to learn, even myself as a guide, I'll be honest, I had to learn that being nice and, saying the most caring thing is not always best. Sometimes I have to tell the truth because that is what sets you free. It's the truth that sets us free. And me too. Spirit is always checking me. So when I'm gone and y'all don't see me on here, trust me, I'm doing my work. You doing your work. We doing our work. I still got work to do too. And there are times when I'm just by myself. I have to be by myself so I can observe myself so that I can process what I've been through, what I'm going through now. I have to do that. And you need time away from work and doing things in order to do that. I know I've said that 1,000 times. Hey, cousin, you said nice to see you. Hey, cousin, sorry if I'm feeling, it might be, if you just came in, it might be a little heavy right now. But that spirit, I'm just telling y'all right now. And I think I've been saying this since I came back that, things are getting ready to change in a very major way, especially here in America. I told y'all that. Y'all been hearing that. A lot of you can feel that. So we're being prepared. We are. Those of us that are in alignment. Those of us that want to go out, you want to have a good time and party, that's cool. You can do that. But, nothing's more important than spiritual alignment because that's the only thing that's going to be able to save you, your family, and anybody else from what's to come. That's it. That's it. Hey, cousin. You say, hey, everybody. So, that's the message. Still. See, this is why Spirit be telling me, Ken, you don't need to come on every day. Because, listen, guidance from me is not like guidance from everybody else. I'm just going to be real with you, okay? I'm going to give it straight to you. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. And if you ever got a reading from me, you know the truth. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. I always ask, do you want to ask me questions or do you want me to tell you what the message is? Most of the time people say, just tell me what it is, Ken. Just tell me. And then I tell you everything that you need to know. And you don't have no questions at the end. So with guidance like that, you don't need to get that every day. That's what it is. Hey, cousin. You say, hey, cuz, check your Facebook inbox. Okay, I will. You say, I always say, tell me what the message is. That's smart because it's like you could ask a question And then you just get an answer to that question. But if you just say, okay, let Spirit just guide you and tell me whatever it is, you're going to know everything. It's going to touch your money. It's going to touch your family, your relationship. Everything that I pick up, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know. Everything. And you ain't going to need to hear no more about it. If you got to keep going back and reading, you're not getting the whole story. You're not getting the whole truth. You need all of it. You need all of it. And Spirit will tell you things that you didn't even know. That's how it goes. So, yes. It's intense. I'm feeling a little intense. I'm feeling like, sorry. Oh. What it is, okay? I love y'all. Hopefully we moving forward. Okay, let's get some confirmation with the cords. Because y'all know I don't need no cords. That's what it is. It's a lot of people that are not, you're not picking up what Spirit is laying down for you. You're not getting it. And I'm going to tell you the truth. You can't get it. Unless Spirit gives you the enlightenment, you can't get it. Because even for myself, I felt like I was, doing what I needed to do, right? Then Spirit revealed something to me about a behavior that I have had for a very long time. Very, very long time. And going through this portal, I could keep that way of thinking and being, or I could release it. So for me, a lot of you, y'all my cousins, y'all know, I am used to doing everything on my own. I'm gonna share what the lesson is, because y'all know you my cousin. I'm gonna put you in my business. I'm used to doing everything on my own for myself. Many of you are the same way. But for me, it's survival for me, because that's how I was raised. That's just how it is for me. It's like, if I don't have my back, nobody has my back, so I need to do what I need to do for myself. Okay. In living like that, I have had a way of being and thinking about relationships where I don't really have a lot of people close to me, period. I'm not the type to have people on my phone. I got a whole bunch of phone numbers. Don't call none of them, okay? Don't like for my phone to ring. Don't bother me. I ain't bothering you. I do my work. I do my job, and I go and mind my business. That's me. I've been like that for a very long time. But I've also went through a lot of betrayal. I went through a lot of hurt and heartbreak and disappointment that made me that way. Okay? So I was always thinking the worst about relationships. That's just what's real. I'm telling you the truth. So at this level and where I am now, I am being called to bring women together. Okay? Bring women together, help women that want to heal, to get to their next level, go through the same transformation that I went through, spiritual life and all these things, okay? I've done all of the work. I've done the work on myself, the workbooks, wrote the books, several books, classes, courses, I've done everything, okay? All that is done. But what has been holding it all back is my mindset about relationships. It's like, how can you bring this together if you have trust issues? Is what Spirit had told me. And I had to sit with that. I had to be real. And I had to go back and go through all of these experiences and think about all of the betrayal and the things that I've been through in my life. That's just like, it made me feel like I don't want to deal with people close like that. I deal with people that I have to deal with. If I don't have to deal with you, I ain't dealing with you. And if you do something I don't like, you're done. Over with. And people that know me know I'm like that. So people online see me as this happy person, which I am. But that's why. Because I don't deal with people's junk. Don't bring me your junk. Don't bring me I don't take it from my children. I don't take it from my mama, my daddy, my sister, my brother, my friends. Nobody. Do you hear me? I have had a zero tolerance for BS my entire life. I've been like this. This is not something new. So when I posted on the last post, the mask has to come off. That is a mask. Showing up and being this happy person that's always here to help, and everybody saying, "Kid, I love you, I love you." You love what you see on the screen. Okay, I'm just keeping it real with you. But if you were in my everyday life, you might not like me, because a lot of people don't. And I said, bye. Vamos, gotta go. Don't care. And I don't care. I do not care. I don't have it in me to care. And I know that's my shadow. When I get like that, and even if I say, I don't care, I know that's my shadow. I know. So I've been working through that. Spirit is giving me clarity why I'm like that. And closure, because only clarity and closure comes from our Creator. That's it. That's why we spend time in silence. That's why we do meditation. It's not just a ritual and something for you to do. You are getting guidance and you're getting support to help you to navigate through the experiences. This is why we pull away. That's why. It's very important. So I've had to work on that and be honest about what I want. Do I really want that? Do I really want to be close to people? Is that what I really want? What kind of relationships do I want? See, Spirit's always asking us this. What do you want? We go through the flow and the cycles of life and we feel like we do what we have to do, but our Creator is always saying, what do you want? I'm giving you the ability to choose. What do you want? So I decide, okay, this is what I want. You know, I want these type of relationships. I want this, this, and this. And then I make adjustments. When the relationships are not doing what they need to do, they gotta go. The relationships that need to come in, I make space and I allow those relationships to come in. Slowly. Real slow. Woo. That's what it is. Right, because it said you love me till you don't. Boy, I'm telling you. And see, I got Saturn too heavy in my chart because I got Capricorn and Venus. I got Capricorn and Saturn so heavy in my chart. It's like, I just came here to be a lesson for everybody. Is that what it is? Is this what it is? I accept it. But people don't like it when you are honest with them or when you're not just, a weak person. I'm not a weak person. I've had times of weakness. We all do. But overall, when it comes to my life, I'm going to choose me every time. Everybody ain't like that. And people will not like you because you're not a weak person. Well, what do you want me to be? On the ground, crying and rolling and scratching and toe up? I got to get up. I got to straighten up. I got to do what I got to do for myself. And I don't really have the tolerance for people that keep going through the same thing over and over and over. I don't want to hear it. I'm really like that. So that's why I say online, people will see me and say, oh, Ken, she's so nice and sweet. I love her so much. But if you were in my everyday life and you keep doing the same thing that you keep doing, I will not answer my phone. And people that know me and love me, they know the truth. I will not answer that phone, baby. Then you're going to call the number and the number going to be... Hey, cousin. You said I'm new here. Hey, cousin. You said balance is important. It is important. It is. And see, I'm learning. I'm learning to accept, everybody's at different phases and stages and things like that. I'm learning that. But I still don't have that tolerance. I just expect the best out of people. I do. And it has broken my heart to the point to where I feel like, okay, well, I just need to be by myself because I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. In my life, I'm not seeing it. I'm not. I want to see the best in people. And sometimes I think I want to see it more for them than they want to see it for themselves. And then that breaks my heart. And then I say, okay, well, forget it. Forget it. I'm just be by myself. I'm just be by myself. So anyway, I have to work through that. I'm always working through that. And at this stage in my life, I am making a point to be more in the present and to build relationships with people that I actually enjoy talking to, to have community with people, or have a community of people that are on the same page as me. They're just as dedicated to their growth as I am. I'm not trying to push them or pull them or trying to convince them to love themselves, stop letting people mistreat them, do better. And I'm not trying to do that. I'm not doing it. So it's just trickling down in every area of my life. So anyway, that's what I'm going through right now. That's what it is. He said the only time people give me a call when they want something. See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't want nobody like that in my life. I don't want people in my life that, listen, I'm not trying to be harsh, but I'm trying to hold my own self up, Like you're trying to hold your own self up. You got things you're going through in your own life, and people want to call you when they need something. Like you some genie in a bottle, and you're supposed to run, and they having a crisis. And the thing about a lot of people, they don't even want to fix their own problems. They want you to fix their problems. They don't want to make changes. They want to come to you when they're having a lot of issues and a lot of things is going up in smoke. Now they want to come to you. But there are things that they could do to prevent that. You know how they say preventative care is the best care? Something like that. They're not trying to do that. Most people are not. They're doing the same thing over and over and over and over. And then when things start going up in smoke, help me. No, the door's closed. It's closed. And I would suggest that you do the same thing. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what I do. How do I keep a smile on my face? Because I don't play the radio with these folks. No. You said I'm definitely embracing my Saturn placements. You got to. Because you'll always feel like you don't fit in. Because you're not. You're a disruptor. Okay? You are here to be a lesson for a lot of people. That's what it is. And you could feel like something is wrong with you. And nothing's wrong with you. It's not. It's just how you were created. I always say Saturn is my uncle. They say Saturn is my father or the father. You're a child of Saturn, but no. That's my uncle. You say, okay, I be feeling like a crystal in a herb. Shaking my head. You say, yep, I've accepted it. Yeah. And people may not want to be too close to you because just being around you, if you live your life in a certain way, and not to say that you're perfect, but you just have a very no-nonsense way about you, especially if you're a woman, people don't want to deal with that. They don't. Because they want to play. And then when you start telling people the truth, then they run away from you. Or they try to hurt you. They try to do things to hurt you. Like, dang, why you try to hurt me? They say, you think you're strong, huh? Let me hurt you. It's like, man, you can't win for losing. It feels like that sometimes. It's tough. You say, I have a lot of people that envy me. Yeah. Because of your strength. But they have to understand, when you have all that heavy Saturn in your chart, you have been dealing with these heavy lessons your entire life. You've been going through all of this your entire life that has made you a strong person. So your personality is this way because of all that you had to endure and overcome. We're here to overcome and to help other people to overcome as well. And we do that once we can get through it. Okay? Because we have to go through lessons too. But most of the time we overcome. Those are high vibration, okay? And then you help other people to do the same. But I always say the same thing people love about you, they will hate about you. They will not like you for it. They won't. They will not like you for it. So it's like, whatever. You say it's Dharma time. I'm so receiving. That's right. Mm-hmm. And it is that time for those of us that are doing the work. It's that time. It's that time. Because we've been through a lot. And the scales have to balance. So we give a lot. We have given so much of ourselves. And now many of us that have this giving personality like you're talking about, we just give and give and give and give. Now we feel like, I don't want to give no more. I don't have no more to give. I want to give it to myself. I'm keeping all of it for me. And we're starting to enjoy life. You're being called to do that. Because let me tell you something. I wrote a sticky note up here. It says enjoying life's experiences is just as important as healing from life experiences. So that's the balance. So you're talking about balance? Enjoying life experiences it's just as important as healing. But we have been through so much darkness. Then we went through all of this healing. And now we're at this phase going through this portal where it's time for us to enjoy life. That's just as important. It can't be dark every day. The sun has to come out. And the sun is out right now, literally. For those of us that are giving so selflessly and have done it and will continue to do it. That's just what we're here to do. But we can't give to others when we're hurting. That's all I was telling you about my experience. If I'm still allowing that hurt and that disappointment to fester within me, then I cannot truly give freely and allow this love to flow and help others. It's a mask. It's what it is. And I don't tell people about how I feel. Because a lot of times I don't talk to people about what I'm going through, because it's like most people that I talk to are going through things and they're having challenges. They can't even navigate through what they're going through a lot of times. So I don't want to put my burden and what I'm going through on another person, because 10 times out of 10, we ain't even going through the same thing. It's totally different. What I'm going through is totally different from what somebody else is going through. It's like, yeah, let me help you with yours. I will be good, okay? I'll help you with yours. You said that's how you feel right now? Yes, it's your time. It's your time. So, like I said earlier, it's time for us to do the things that we need to do for ourselves. And it's okay for us to be selfish. It's okay for us to say no. It's okay for us to disappear. I do it all the time. Y'all my cousins, y'all probably get sick of me. But my real cousins already know what I be on. I'm not in my low vibrational Capricorn energy, okay? Because it can't get low. It can't get low. But then I realized why. Me separating and spending time with spirit by myself, I realized why I go through these extreme highs and lows, crashing lows, where I feel like I don't want to talk, I don't want to be bothered, I don't want to, I go through these highs and lows because I don't have that balance of giving and receiving. So then when I get to the point to where I feel like I'm just giving, then I feel like I don't want to show up. And I don't. And spirit spoils me because I have the luxury to show up or not. I left for 3 years and didn't show up for nothing. Didn't go to work, didn't pay no bill, wasn't worried about no business, no job, no nothing. Just frolicking. Up in the mountains, in the woods. Okay, paint my nails and toes. You say you too? Yes, spirit spoils us. It takes care of us when we do good stuff. But, I was going through that. Like, why do I have these ups and downs? And then spirit revealed it to me. But I had to go through the lesson. I had to go through the cycle before I can get the enlightenment. And then it comes on and say, oh, this is why I do that. And then make the adjustment. But we want to just be like perfect, and that's not how it goes. It doesn't go like that. We have to go through every part of the experience, feeling it all. Thank you, cousin. We have to go through all of it. It says you're balancing your Capricorn and Cancer energies. Yes, and guess what? My daughter is a Cancer. My only daughter is a Cancer. And we were together the other day. And it's so funny because, she's older now. Y'all know she just turned 20. So She don't need mama as much as she used to. But when she was younger, oh, she used to irritate my soul so bad. Thank you, cousin. I could not stand it. I could not, because every little thing was just a big deal for her. And I'm like, why are you like this? Like, why are you like this? But as I started to heal and work on myself, I started to understand my child. So she used to do things or say things or cry all the time. She used to cry all the time. And that was one thing that really used to bother me. It wasn't because of her crying. It was because I want you to be a strong person. I want you to be strong. And she used to just, every time something happened, I'd be like, it used to bother me. But then I had to, understand why she is this way. And the way that I communicate with her is very important. Because if I yell at her because I'm upset, really because I'm upset that I can't take the pain away or take it away. How parents, we do that. We'll start yelling and, get mad at the child. But it's really because we feel very strongly about what our children are going through. We can't do nothing. So once I started to have more peace within myself, then when she would go through things, then I was able to talk to her and help her to see, okay, this is how you are responding to it, but maybe you should think about it like this. Can I offer you a suggestion? Do you, and I help her to see herself in it. Then she's like, okay, I see, I understand. It's not everybody against me. It's not this and this and that. Okay, maybe I am overreacting. Now she knows she's dramatic. But I didn't have to yell at her and tell her, oh, you're so dramatic. Why you being like that? She knows it herself. But she also has taught me how to calm down and speak and express how I feel and not be upset and angry. Because if I get upset and angry with her, it's going to make her worse. So I learned that from her. Yes, very much. And our children teach us so much. They do. I don't care how they got here. I don't care if the daddy there and the mom there. I don't care what the situation is. If you have children, they are here to teach you so much about yourself. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Like my children, all of my sons and my daughter, they have taught me so much, and I am open to learn from them. And I know that most parents feel like I'm the parent, so you need to listen to me because I wear the big drawers and you the little kid. No. They teach you so much if you listen, but a lot of people don't. You said that's love, cousin. Yes, it is. It is. It is, cousin. I have learned, and I am learning. That's why I say I do this work with you. I'm on side of you. I'm not above you or none of that type of stuff. I'm right here with you. I'm going through the same experiences. The things that you go through with your children, I go through it too. The things you go through in relationships, I've been through it, or I go through it too. Well, I don't go through it now because y'all already know I ain't playing the radio with no man right now. That's the last thing I'm getting ready to play with is a man. Tuck, nip. I do not have the time. I do not. So, I'm here. I'm still here. But when I go through, I take time off. And that's why I tell y'all the same thing. Whenever you going through, take time off. You need that. You need time a week or one day a week. You will hear so much from Spirit in an hour. Just being intentional about that. That's the only thing you really have to be intentional about. Hearing from Spirit, because what's for you is going to come to you. It's yours. And you don't have to do all this manifestation and all of these different. You don't have to. You don't. We just make things hard. We do. Y'all laugh it up for real. Okay, so let's get some clarification here or confirmation from the cards. I'm hearing something like, what are you offering the world, or what are you here to give the world? Do you know why you're here? That's the most important thing. There's no important thing. There's nothing more important than that. Do you know what you came here to do? If you don't, this ain't the time to be playing around. So we got the number 3, which is the 4, and these are cards that I created. These are mine. Okay, good energy on it. And it's called the cycle of life. So this is going to help us through our cycles, the intention behind this deck. It helps us to discover the cycles that we're in and also to navigate. How are we navigating? What do we need to do? So we have the mentor here. You say, I feel you. You say, I'm an introverted Leo. It keeps me balanced. Yes, I love it. But I'm being called away from it. And it makes me uncomfortable, but that's growth. Right? We got to get uncomfortable. And I'm a Leo moon. So I feel you. Okay. And so there's that. We got the mentor card here. You have support, guidance, messages. There's something you're being called to do or work on. There's another level. So you master something, or you're going to be mastering something. You're being called to work on something. She's writing here. See how she's writing, but she has support right there. So we have spirit guides that are in the physical, like me. Then you have your spirit guides that are in the spirit, okay? They have already mastered what it is that you want to do or what you came here to do. So you have guidance, but if you don't sit down long enough, you're not going to pick it up, okay? And I don't care what nobody says. You have angelic support. You do. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. They have taught us to be afraid of every single thing except for Jesus. Excuse me. Except for Jesus. But you have support, okay? And they're appointed to you. Our Creator appoints us support, angelic support, to help us along the way. They may not be in the physical. They can be, but not always. There are angelic supportive beings. That's what I'll say. Just think about light and consciousness. That's it. Don't put a face on them. Don't make them real spooky. Don't make them do none of that, okay? These are higher level beings that are here to support humanity. They have done it for a long time. They will always do it. It's what it is. And if you embrace that, then you will know certain things about your path that they can help you with. They can see it. They can know it. They can, like I said, if they've already mastered it, say if you are here to be a speaker or teacher or leader or something like that, you can have a guide on the other side that's helping you. That's what it is. Okay? So we got the sunset card here. So this is like the tower, but this is the sunset card. So let me tell you something. I was going to keep it real with you. Your guides can support you and help you in this way, but they also can get very firm with you, and they will, and they do. All right? So they can cause disruption in your life, and cause things to not go very well because you're supposed to be going this way. Say if your path is supposed to be turning, you're going straight like this, okay? But you're supposed to be going this way. Okay, you're not going this way. If you're not doing that, cool, you don't have to. You got free will, alleged. That's why I say alleged free will. So you can keep going this way, but what a guide will do is cause a blockage for you, or things will start to not go the way you want them to go. You say, dang, I'm trying every single thing I can try. My money's not right. This ain't right. That ain't right. Nothing ain't right. This ain't right. Nothing okay. None of these things is right. But you know what to do because our soul is receiving the guidance from our Creator, higher self, okay? The source, one with our higher self, okay? So we get the guidance in our soul to do certain things. This is the reason why we always know what to do. Because what? Spirit is with us everywhere we go. So we know what to do. Don't tell me you don't. Because you do. You may not know because you don't listen. And then the more you don't listen, the guidance gets further and further and further and further and further away. Now you can't hear nothing. Because you was hearing it clearly. Let this go. Do this thing. Do that thing. Do that thing. And you didn't do it. So for years, if you keep doing that, then you're going to be searching for guidance and feeling like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You don't know now because it's so far away. But once you start crying and then you praying, and you say, please help me, please help me, please. Somebody help me. I need some help. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready to do that thing? Because it ain't going to change. It's not going to change. Whatever it was that you were being guided to do 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, some people, 20 years ago, some people, it's not changing. So whenever you get ready to do it, then okay. Then the path becomes open for you. But if you say, no, I got free will, I can do whatever I want, okay. Boom. But this is your life. This is how you feel inside. This is how you feel inside. Hey, don't come over here talking about your idol on here. Talk about Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. I have grown so much. You see, I just paused right there. I didn't even let it trigger me. Thank you, Spirit. That's growth. Okay? Look at how much I've grown. These people love to try to push their will off on you just because that's who you subscribe to and what you believe in. Stop pushing that on everybody else. We are not all the same. Whatever you believe, cool. You believe that. But everybody doesn't have to be like you, ma'am, sir, whoever you are. Don't you know that? I'm not like you. But it don't mean that I'm not here to help you. I can help you. I can still help you. They're going to come in here and tell me I'm going to H-E-L-L. Last time they told me I was going to H-E-L-L. I said, my goodness. Okay. You see, I see you can't. You see me? You see how I grew? I ain't even say nothing. See, you were trying to trigger me. I just didn't even say nothing. See? Yeah. Because they said, yikes. That's what they said. They told me I was going to H-E-L-L. I guess anybody with tarot cards or read cards or anything like that that's not like them and, worship whatever they worship and pleading the blood all over ourselves, we're bound to drown. The whole time, y'all be so miserable. And I'm just telling you the truth. I'm not judging. Y'all know you're miserable. And that religion, whatever religion you in, is not telling you the truth. And that's the reason why you're miserable. Because you're living a lie. And whoever you worship and pray to is not telling you the whole truth. They're telling you a part of the truth. But once you go down your own spiritual path and once you connect to the source for yourself, then you will get the truth and you will be free. You're going to be free. And you're going to feel good. You're going to be happy. You're going to be able to smile. See, this is a real smile. See? But if you're not happy or if you're unhappy and you're not happy, don't bring that over here. And don't tell me to be like you and you don't even like your life. What you believe didn't work for your mama. It didn't work for your daddy. It didn't work for your grandparents. It ain't working for you. And it ain't going to work for your children either. Only this much. It's only going to work this much. Because if it worked for the collective, then we would be in a much better place. So it don't work. Get out of here. Okay. You said they do. They project. Yep, they're projecting. You said they aren't there yet. No, they're not there yet. They're not. Little baby soul. It's okay. It's all right. So, moving forward. Look, moving forward. Look, and that's the number 8. Y'all know what time it is. 8-8 portal. And this is all about action. Taking action. Quick action. Listen, you might get to the point after today. Listen, if this is confirmation for you, for what you already know, you need to take action and do some things. If this is putting that little spark in you to go do some things, you're going to start doing it. You're going to start doing it. And Spirit is going to help you. You don't have to do it on your own. You have support here. from our creator, from your guides, from the angels. You have a lot of support from this energy that's around us. That's ancestral energy. The planets, the sun, and all of this is ancestral energy. This energy has been here long before we have been thought of, and it will be here after we are gone. So when we have these portals and we have this energy that's around us that is helping to pull us forward, if we connect to it, it's just like listening to a relative, a wise relative that's saying, hey, try this, do that. And when you connect with the energy, then it helps you. It's nothing to be afraid of. People that are not at this point of awareness, then they will tell you to be afraid of the energy that's actually here to support you. But that's why they're not happy, because they're stuck, and we're here to grow. Your soul is here to evolve. So if we stay stuck, then we cannot evolve on a soul level. So you can get all the millions and billions and tea and China and everything else that you want to get here in the physical, but on a spiritual level, you have zero, zilch. Okay? It means nothing. You said speak the truth, can. I'm telling the truth, cousin. You said 888. It's time. It's time. So this is for people that are moving forward here. Rest. Look, we were just talking about that. Rest. Okay? Spirit is guiding us to do this. And I know the last thing you might want to do is rest when you feel like I want to do this, or I want to do that, or I want to have this, or I want to have that. When we rest, then spirit works. When we rest, then spirit works. This is how it goes for us. This is a whole nother level. Remember, the rapture is not physical, it's spiritual. And this is the level that we're at, okay? So we got the 3D, which is the physical work. You going out and doing things to make things happen. Okay, that's the 3D. The 4D, you align with what you need and you receive the resources. You receive what you need. You receive it. You might feel like, no, I need to go work. But the 4D, you've already evolved past working, whether it's in your business, on a job, or whatever it is you do. Now you're attracting resources and support. That's the 4D. We can keep going beyond the 5D. We already know that. But we're going to stay right here because most people need to get past the 5. Okay? Get to the 5. Get 5 on it. No, I was playing. But the 5D awareness, okay, dimension, level of consciousness, this is where you rest and everything just comes to you. You don't have to do nothing. Spirit literally will bring it to your door, to your mailbox, to your bank account, to you, because you're in alignment with it. So if you're out there trying to work and make things happen, remember I told you, you could get some blockages and interference. You might start feeling like you can't do it no more. I told y'all this a long time ago. You might lose your job. You might get sick. You might feel terrible. You might not even like what you're doing no more. Things are going to start changing, but this is your spiritual guidance trying to get you to go this way, because there's an easier way than you going out there trying to work and do everything on your own. It's not going to work like that no more. You're past that. You've mastered that. If you got a master's degree and you're finished with school, why would you keep going through that same lesson, that same cycle? It's time for you to go beyond that. So now it's time for you to go to the 4D. You draw in what you need. How do you do that? You start doing more work on yourself, the inner work, which is what you came here to do. That's what we're talking about. Do you know what you came here to do? You came here to grow. That's number 1. Remember, we talked about the pie chart. Half of your day should be spent on self-development. Half of it. 25% work, 25% rest. Is that how your life is going right now? Most people know. Most people are working. Work. Wake up, work. Go to sleep, work. Where's your personal development time? Where's your growth time? You don't, no, you don't want to do that. Hey, cousin. But it's very important because that's how you get to your next level. Look, with the success, this is at the bottom of the deck. This is your success. Victory and success right here. But you can't get to this higher level, which you hear people talking about higher level or higher consciousness or your higher self, without resting. It's very important because there are things that your guides can do. There are things that our Creator does. There's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that you cannot do because you have a physical body that has limitations. So you align with the aspect of you that is not physical to do what you cannot do. That's how it goes. You said, Cousin Ken, thank you. This is definitely confirmation. You're welcome. He says, very true. It is. But see, we've been taught to work. If you don't work, you're lazy. If you don't work, nothing gets done. But who benefits from you working all the time? The people around you. These corporations. Everybody else benefit. You just, I hate my life. He said, right, it's the truth. We've been taught to work, and we hate our life. And it's no different for entrepreneurs and business owners and all of that. Hey, do it till you're satisfied. You know you hate your life. You know you can't stand it. And all you do is talk about how much money you got. Oh, I'm the money person. Oh, I got $1 billion. I'm a money person. Hey, everybody, I'm important. I'm a money person. Then you go home and eat ravioli out of a can. Get out of here. Go sit down. You don't even know how to feed yourself yet. And then you going home and eating ramen noodles and chickens and noodles out of a can. Or you at the next drive-thru eating the Chick-fil-A sandwich. And you haven't, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. You haven't realized that you're supposed to eat a certain way in order for you to be your best. But you think because you make $1 bazillion that you get a pass. Out of here. Out of here. Don't want to hear it. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Okay? All you rich people out there. It's the truth. And you say you telling all their business. I'm telling the business. Because they're not happy. They're not. And I'm going to tell them like it is. It's true. The only thing that makes them happy is making more money. Oh, I need more money. I need to have more control. I need to have more control. Don't y'all know that that's a part of the fear matrix? That's a part of the old world system that is being broken down. So the more you try to control things, the more you're going to feel like a piece of trash. Because we are aligning with our Creator, the source, the all, spirit within. We release control. We release our way of doing things. We release our God complex that we have, that we can just do whatever we want and do whatever because we've been given a power and dominion. Remember, on the spiritual path, partially so and partially no. Partially so and partially no. So yes, we have been given this ability. Yes, Spirit is asking us, what do we want? What do you want to do? Yes, all these things. But don't forget who is the owner and the operator in the Most High. Don't forget. Because many, many, many empires have fallen. Civilizations have fallen down. And you can go see the ruins wherever you go. Why? Because they exalt themselves above our Creator. Humans have always done it. Still doing it right now. Still doing it right now, and then sit up there and say with a straight face, no, I love the Lord. I believe the Lord. I believe the Lord. First of all, why are you calling your Creator Lord? Why are you doing that? If you have a relationship with your parents, would you be calling them Lord? You haven't got that memo yet? Okay, keep climbing. Keep climbing. Okay? Because there's a level where we do that. I used to do it too. Lord, 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 Lord. Yeah, when I was living however I wanted to live. That's why I was saying, Lord, 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 Lord. Please, please, please. Every prayer. Please, please, help me. Help me, please. Now, it's not that. You get into the frequency of knowing You're in alignment because what Spirit is telling you to do, you do it. Simple. It ain't simple, but it is. It could all be so simple. But it's, alignment. You're getting the guidance, you follow it. And then life becomes easy for you. You don't have to work hard. I told y'all I have not worked in years. If I want to take a week off, I haven't been on this live for months. Or a month, okay? But y'all know I took off months. A lot of you know I took off for years. I did not go clock in on a job. I did not have to record like I used to think. I had to record every day to make money and make thousands of dollars, thinking that I had to do it myself. Guess what Spirit has taught me? That even if I don't get up out the bed, I will be okay. Even if I have $1 in my bank account or $100,000 in my bank account, I'm going to be fine. That's a whole nother level of faith. That's a whole nother level of manifestation right there. Because I don't have to do nothing I don't want to do. That's how our Creator wants us to live. Freely. And those of us that are in this vibration with this Aquarian energy, we want to be free. We want to do whatever we want to do. Not in a way where it's hurting other people, but where we're not being bound and held captive in these systems because this is the way they say we have to do it. No, I don't. And what we want is in alignment with the source. So it's not selfish. It's not just about, oh, I want a new car, I want a new house, and all this stuff we used to manifest when we was manifesting. Okay? I want to get all these things. You write your petition. Oh, I want all these things. I did it. I told you I done had altars and all of that. And I've done it all from the crossroad to the graveyard to the railroad to the river to the ocean. Sun, moon, stars. I've done it all. Trust me. But nothing trumps where I am now because I don't have to do all of the work that I used to do. I got tired of giving offerings on my altar. You get to a point to where you get tired of that. You get tired every time a portal day comes around like today. Now I got to go light this candle, do this, do this, do this, do this. I don't want to do nothing. You know what I did? Nothing. I took a spiritual bath. I've been doing this though, but this is my life. It's not because of 8-8. I do this all the time. Spiritual baths are regular for me. Cleansing is regular. Mopping my floors and praying, regular. You know what I did? Throw out a bunch of junk mail. So let me straight up this mail. Yep. Let me get rid of the stuff that don't serve me. Naturally. Just living life. There's no heavy burden to it. Because spirituality can be just as a heavy as a burden as religion. And a lot of times people trade off their religion for spirituality, and then they come to bring that same junk over here. And I can't stand it. I just can't. It's like flow with it. Just flow with the energy. Just live. You sit up there, oh, what are my intentions? Let me write down my intentions. Why are you writing down your intentions? For what? You don't have to do that. Because when you're in alignment with your higher self, then you call upon your higher self to guide you every day in all that you think, say, and do. So why do you need to write down your intentions for anything in the future? Because you're already calling forth the greatest version of you to guide everything that you do. Done. That's the intention right there. Guide me, guide my words, guide my actions, guide my thoughts, my beliefs, everything. Guide what I do. Show me. Help me. Make it clear. That's our connection to our Creator. So if I'm following that, then I'm good. I'm straight. I don't have to worry. Thank y'all. Thank you for the love. You said source. That's a fact. It is. It is. And we just sitting up here chilling like this. And everything you want comes to you. And then people out there that are working hard, they going to say, how do you get it so easy? People ask me this, Ken, how do you get it so easy? Women like me have been like this for a long time, okay? Now it's just the time to talk about it. Before we couldn't talk about it because if we did, then it was like a very bad thing, taboo. And, you know, people still get on here and call us witches and say we're going to go to HELL and all that. But they're just talking. But back at another time, it was more vicious. It was more of an attack because we enlighten people and tell them the truth. Once you know the truth, you're free. Then you know you don't have to do nothing you don't want to do. Then you know that if you connect to our Creator, that everything you need is going to be provided for you. And if you want to live a luxurious life, then you just align with being luxurious. It's what it is. It'll come to you. And you didn't have to go out there and beat the pavement and do all the hard work that other people have to do. It'll just be given to you. It has happened to me several times. It happens to me right now. It happens to people that are connected to me. Because not only am I praying for myself, but I'm praying for people that are connected to me, especially women here at the Lighthouse. I pray for y'all all the time. Women in our private community, things are happening for them. One of our cousins just went to the dealership, okay? She's going through a tough time. Sidebar. She just went to the dealership and got a car. No money down, no job, nothing. I did a reading for her. We talked. She was guided to go in there. I didn't tell her to go in there. She was guided to go in there. She could have held herself back and said, no, I'm not going to be able to get it because I don't got paycheck stubs. I don't have this. I don't have that. I need to have this, this, and that. And they say I need to have this, this, and that. She went in there and Spirit showed up and showed out because that's how life is for us. If it ain't no way, the way's going to be made. Why? Because we're in alignment with the source. That's what we want. That's what we want. Because you can get the money, but what happens when the money don't mean nothing? What happens when you can't log into your bank app and you can't get the money? What happens when they say, okay, new rules, new rules. The money used to mean something, now don't mean nothing. Now, everybody who felt like they were so powerful in the physical because they had the money, now where's your power? See, this is what Spirit is guiding us to go towards. Get your real power. Get your spiritual power. So that means that no matter what happens in the physical, you're going to be straight. Your family going to be straight. You ain't praying and crying, trying to figure out why things are not working or how you're going to make things work because you don't have money coming in. So for those of you out there that feel like you need money, you don't have the money, don't you have everything that you need? You absolutely do. You do. And it's going to get better for you. But you know what you're learning? You're learning how to stay in the present. That's what you're learning. And when you need it, it comes to you by the thousands. Do you hear what I'm saying? Shh. I wish I could show you. It's going to come to you by the thousands. I get more money now than I ever did working on a job. And I ain't got up and did nothing. I literally went to sleep, got up, went to sleep, got up, went to sleep, got up for almost a whole week or two and never clocked in, never did nothing. Didn't post no videos, no nothing. It was out there living life like I done been at work or something. You said, I know that's right. It's the truth. You said I'm a living example of it. I haven't worked in years. My needs have been met daily. This is the truth. I wish I could go to the mountaintop and scream this for every single person. But you know what people love? People love to work hard. People are addicted to working hard. People love that validation that they get from feeling like they're powerful because they have done a great thing. Whole time they feel like trash. Now, why would you trade your soul for the money? Your soul wants to be free and happy. But most people would rather cage themselves in and do things that they don't want to do just so they can feel a little bit good about themselves. Just a little bit good. And then once you accomplish that thing, it's something else. You accomplish that, it's something else. You accomplish that, it's something else. You accomplish that, it's always something. Always. Never satisfied. Never. It has to end at some point. You said we had this conversation on the phone. Yes. You said I was taught to work hard and work myself until my body wouldn't allow me to work anymore. I've been trying to tell the people, cousin. I've been trying to tell the people that this is happening in that spirit. No more. No mas. The way we human here on this planet is changing. We're not living like that no more. It doesn't work. Because I told you, the only people that are satisfied are the people that are making all these thousands and millions and millions and millions of dollars to do all the dirt and the things that they're doing. And we're just working and giving them money and giving them money and giving them more money. And I had a dream, cousin, too. And this was a long time ago. But I'm thinking about it now that I'm telling you this. I'm going to tell y'all part of it. I ain't going to tell you the whole thing. But it was a lot of famine, a lot of crazy things going on in the street. Like, we couldn't go outside without pum pum, okay? It was war outside. And this man came to me, okay? I ain't going to tell you how he came to me. But he didn't walk, okay? It was like, I'll just tell you, a helicopter, okay? He came from down. Like, you know how they have those ladders that they drop down? He came down from like a helicopter type. And it kind of gave me Anne Frank vibes, you know how with the Holocaust, they were like locked inside the house. We were locked inside the house, but I was looking out the window. And I wasn't afraid because people was afraid to go by the window because all the things that was going outside. But I was not afraid. I was looking out the window and he saw me. He came down to me. And there was these boxes of food. I don't even know what was going on with these boxes of food. But people were trying to get these boxes of food, you know? And I'm like, they were fighting over these boxes of food. Didn't make sense, but anyway. He came down to me and said, "You have funded your own genocide." That's what he said to me. Talking about all of us here, okay? Because this was in America. He said, "You have funded your own genocide," talking about us. And then he went back up and took my box of food. Because I had a box of food there. And he told me to give him my box of food. He took my box of food. But he couldn't touch me. But he did take my box of food. But when I'm thinking about like how much money people have and what people do with the money that they do have, oof, we are funding our own genocide and don't even know it. Don't even know it. Don't even know it. Because we feel like we're just living, you know, buying all these designer things and going to these restaurants and all these different things. But these corporations are ran by companies, families, and people that are doing a lot of things behind the scene that we don't know. So people might feel like, okay, you're just going out and buy a Gucci sweater. Or you're just going out and go buy some, okay, what they call Louis Vuitton, Hennessy Moet, or whatever people buy. You know, all this stuff. And I used to be this type of person too. You just thinking that you just want to buy it. It's nice. You got the money, then you just want to buy it. You got the extra money, you want to go buy some food, you go buy some food, you know, drive through. You're going to buy Oreos, Doritos, Cheetos, burritos, and all that type of stuff. But all of that money is going somewhere. And people would be surprised at where that money is going and what is being done behind the scenes. They're funding the politicians. They're funding a lot of things that are happening with trafficking and all these type of things. They're funding these things. Oh, Spirit. We went a little deep, but I'm being guided to tell you. So you'll know. Thank you, cousin. When you get the money, you should have the assignment. Many people are giving the money, but they're not chosen for an assignment. They're going to do more harm with their money than good. And they're going to try to do some good with the money, but they don't have the assignment from Spirit, so they can't do any good. Period. I don't care how many homeless people they feed. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Because for those of you that are being pulled back, remember I told you about that slingshot? You're being pulled back and you're being guided to work on yourself, do this inner work, to connect to Spirit and to do all this healing and all of that. You're being prepared. And the more you evolve, you're also being given an assignment. So for those of you that say, oh, I've been at home. Oh, I haven't had a job. But Spirit is also giving you a vision. Spirit is also giving you instruction. Spirit is also giving you things to write, things to do. Are you doing that? Are you focused on what you don't have? Are you trying to run back out into the world, run back to the way that it used to be? Because you can't go back. You only can go forward because you're called to do something great. So while you're in that holding phase, you are supposed to be prepared. So when the money comes to you, you know exactly what to do with the money. You're not out here buying things and buying clothes and on that. No, you don't need none of that because you know what it's like to not have it. And also you know that regardless if you have it or not, your validation and your value does not come from anything external. You're going to be who you are regardless if you got it or if you don't. Regardless if the world knows who you are or if it's just you. It's what it is. Thank you, cousin. Thank you for the love. It's very real. So we are being purged and we are being scourged. Look, the Bible said you get scourged. Whoever our Creator loves, you get scourged and chastised. Don't throw the whole Bible away now. Okay? There's some truth in there. We know that they meddle with it a little bit. They didn't meddle with it. But there's some truth in there. And I'm telling you that when Spirit calls you, you're not being called to a cloud. Not in this rapture. You're being called to the bottom of Hell. And you got to figure your way out. You got to get out. You have your guys here to help you. You have support. But you got to find your way out. And you will. I'm praying for you. Whatever it is that you're going through, you're going to find your way. And every experience and all that you're going through is helping you to discover who you are. Because the more you learn, the more you grow, the more you know about yourself. And then life becomes very clear. Now you know what you came here to do. Now you know who stays, who goes, what goes. Okay, everything is clear. Our Creator is not leaving us in the dark to try to figure things out on our own. No, we know. We know what to do. We know exactly what's going on. Thank you, cousin. Thank you for the love. Oh, we at 18,000 hearts. Thank you. We know. And we're being prepared. Because there will come a time when we will not have it. And we're not going to go and buy a house that's worth millions in no land. But how many people with money do that? They go and buy a house that's so beautiful on the inside. And in their backyard look like, I don't know, a front porch, a little square. What can you do with that? Nothing. There's no land there. There's nothing you can do. So we are patient with our Creator, and divine timing is always our clock. That's the clock we're on, not that clock. It's divine timing. That means if it take you 3 years to go through a cycle of learning, you go through that cycle for 3 years. Because who's counting the time? Because you're here to do something. You're here to do something powerful. You're here to leave an impact. That means that after you're gone, whatever you do is still going to be here helping people to move forward. That's what you're here to do. It ain't just about you getting power. A lot of people who want to have power, they want to have this, they want to have that, they want to exalt themselves above our Creator. And they will get up so far, and then they will crash down to the bottom. And everything that they built will crash too in time. It's the truth. You said my front porch so small. Hey, house be worth $500,000, $250,000, or $1 million or whatever. No porch. The house is so close together. Like, hold on. Why my neighbor looking over in my window? I done paid $1 million for this house, and we gotta share a driveway? Because they don't know any better. They don't know any better. Because it's all about the aesthetic. It's all about the look. But when you're connected to the source, Spirit will tell you. And you'll know exactly what to do. What not to do and all these things. My mama didn't raise me to be like this. My daddy didn't raise me to be like this. Spirit raised me. Period. I hear from the spirit realm and I follow the guidance that I receive. That's it. Cause it's funny. Cause it said my front porch so small. Man. Especially down here in the South, you be like, dang. Where the basement? Ain't got no basement? Okay. So we got resurrection here. We also have 6, 7, 8. Oh, we got 2 8s here too. Whatever you working on right here, and this is male or female, whatever you working on is getting ready to take off. So I hope you're ready. And for those of you that are being guided to be by yourself and to isolate, I hope you are doing that. And you're not trying to go out there and have a good time and be out there partying and hanging out and taking pictures and all that, okay? You will have time to do that. But there's a time when you are in alignment, you're working on yourself, you're getting the guidance, you're getting all the pieces to the puzzle. And then there's a time for you to go out and enjoy life. But remember what I said, the lessons are important. Learning from the experiences is important, and enjoying life is important. There has to be a balance. For some people, there is none. Every day is a weekend. Let's turn up. Let's party. Let's not. Hey, cousin. Cousin Kiki, it's me, cousin. I'm still here. Oh, these are in the wrong place. Hold on. So something is getting ready to take off here that you're working on. I feel like you've outgrown whatever it is that you used to do. You're going to start feeling like you don't want to do it no more. Don't be surprised. This is 6, 7, 8. It's time to move forward. We got the shepherd here. There's a partnership here. Somebody is looking at you. They interested in you. Cousin, look good. Be looking good. I don't care what you feel like. I don't care what you're going through. Be looking good. You said, Ken, that sound ghetto. So, okay. Because you can inspire people where you are. Your journey is just not for you. You share that. So if you're being guided to show up or whatever it is you're being guided to do, look your best. I don't care if you're going to the store. I don't care where you're going. You don't know who you can meet there. You don't know. That's how spirit works. It's divine. I told you it's alignment. Then you cross paths with somebody and you're just casually talking about something or whatever. And you don't know that this person can help you. And you might see them as being somebody that is higher than you, or they have so much more than you, but they're inspired by you because of how you carry yourself and your demeanor, and they want to be like that. So you can help people too. You said, honey, that was for me. Spirit told me to dress up the other day. Did you listen? Did you? Okay. I told y'all we get the guidance. We get the guidance. And I had to hear that too. Trust me. Because there was a time when I was like, I don't feel like getting up. I don't feel like it. I don't want to. And I ain't going to. And if you catch me walking around this house, sliding around this house with my house shoes on, baby, I ain't looking like this. Your cousin is not looking like this. But When I get up, I look good when I get up. So yeah, it's like, okay, so somebody want to invest in you. They see you as a good investment. That's why I told you. That's why I told you. Nobody don't want to invest in what you doing or work with you or partner with you or buy nothing that you making. Listen, sidebar, if you out there making something and you want to sell something, you need to look good, because people want to connect with you. They may want the product, but remember, this is purpose driven. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're offering to people, whether it's a service or a product or whatever it is, because remember, we are in the business of helping people. So you know how it says your gifts will make room for you? Whatever it is the Spirit is guiding you to do that, but do that with excellence, okay? Look good. Your product need to look good. If it ain't ready, don't put it out. Don't put it out, okay? If you need to get stickers and get labels. Don't be out there just writing on stuff, talking about here, take that. You know what I'm saying? Start where you can, okay? Because I ain't saying to procrastinate, because you know a lot of people can do that too. I ain't saying that. You may not have everything together, but at least get the best that you can afford. Let me just say that. Get the best that you can afford. If your wardrobe is not where it needs to be, then start working on that. I've had to throw all my clothes away. Everything. All my clothes gone. Because y'all know I lost a lot of weight. I lost 70 pounds. And I didn't do that from Weight Watchers or none of the pills or none of that stuff. I didn't do that, okay? Spiritual alignment will help you to lose the weight. If you have a weight loss issue, you have an issue with spiritual alignment, join us in spiritual alignment class and I will help you, okay? But I've had to start over with my wardrobe and all that, okay? But if you all know me from my YouTube channel, y'all know I have changed how I look. Very different. Spirit, source, the all is our creator. And our creator knows how we were created, how we supposed to look, where we supposed to be, everything. When you connect to the source, you'll know everything you need to know about yourself. Everything. You say, yeah, they told me I was sleeping on my gifts and need to get creative. Did you do it? I'm just interested, okay? I'm interested because y'all know I'm interested in you. I'm not just here to give you the message. I really want to know. So, did you start doing it or are you going to start doing it? Because I did say after you listen to this message, you're going to have the energy and the momentum to get up and do what you need to do. So if you haven't started, that's okay. You're going to. And it's very important that you do. Because if you don't, you're not going to get to this level of victory and success that you know you belong here. This is where you're supposed to be. You could be going through a whole lot in your life, but that's only because you are holding yourself back from your greatness. And we do that for many different reasons. I'm not the one to sit up here and tell you, oh, you need to think positive. You need to do this, do that. There's a reason why we do the things we do. We have been through so much in our life. We have been hurt, betrayed, let down, led astray. And it's hard to just get up and say, oh, well, you need to think better about yourself and love yourself. How can you love yourself when you've been through the things that you've been through? I get that. When I was drinking and all the time, okay, I did not love myself. I prayed to live like this. Help me to love myself because I don't. And not only am I carrying my experiences, but I come from a mother that was a foster child. It's deeply rooted in me, or was deeply rooted in me, to have that feeling of not feeling valuable, not feeling worthy and deserving. But we push past that. It's making me a little emotional. Because it's real, you know? It's real. Many of us come from a bloodline of parents, grandparents, great grandparents. They all suffered. And we're carrying that with us. And in this generation, we have been chosen to heal this and granted the ability to do it and given the opportunity to rest. And we say, no, I don't want to rest. I want to work. Do you know that there are ancestors that came before us that would have loved to just get some rest? You said suffering runs deep in my family. Mine too. I think that's why I'm getting emotional, because I know it's not just me. It's not just me. But it's in us. It's just what it is, you know? Some people have had a perfect life, parents and all of that, and, you know, and had all the proper guidance and all that. I didn't come from that. I didn't come from that. But that doesn't mean that I can't do better for my children. That doesn't mean that I can't do better for myself. And that's what Spirit has taught me. You don't have to live the way that your parents did. And in fact, that's the reason why we came here. That's what growing is about. We're here to connect to our Creator and our Source so that we don't have to repeat those same things anymore. We can do different. We can do things differently. I said, to focus on myself, and things will come in ways I didn't expect. Yeah, cousin. Okay. We're going to make it, y'all. Don't worry. I got you. Especially, men too. We have spiritual alignment for men. So all you men that be watching, because I know y'all be watching, y'all don't be seeing nothing. But you know, cousin Ken, I'm the homie. Period. Always been that. So spiritual alignment for y'all too. It's a 4-week commitment to yourself. Commit to yourself for 4 weeks. That's all it takes. 28-day cycle. 1 month. You can change everything. You aligning with the source, the energy over here, spirit, you're going to get all that you need. I'm going to give you assignments every single week. And all you got to do is find the time to do it throughout the week. It's self-paced, at your own pace. But you're going to know exactly what you need to do. There's no need to be lost. You're not lost. There's no need to be unhealed, because you can heal yourself. I've done it. And you can do it too. You say, yes, we got this. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to be here at this time. Even though it's a crazy time to be alive, I'm glad to be here. Oh, we got the 10 of Swords, which this is the 10 of Knives. Y'all probably can't see it. See that? Oh, my goodness. Oh my God. You said I did and I got lost after. Hold on. 376 at half the person I lost me. Oh, cousin. He said, I've been putting in job applications, still no job, so stressful. You've been putting in job applications and no job? Okay, first I see our cousin right here, Lorianne. All is well. All is well. I see you wrote about your surgeries and different things that you're going through. But you're not lost, okay? You're not lost. When you're going through experiences, very, very tough experiences, that's the best time for you to rest, okay? When you rest, then you will receive guidance on what to do. You are here to heal yourself. This is the message for you, okay? So you could come from a family of people who have suffered from a lot of sickness. You tell me if I'm right or wrong. There are people in your family that have been sick, not just you, but you are sick in this lifetime, and you're going to be able to help people in your bloodline to heal. Okay? You're going to heal yourself, and then you're going to heal other people. I'm telling you, this is what's going to happen. But you have to believe that it's possible for you to do that. Because if you don't believe it's possible and you sit there and take medication all day, then you're going to feel worse than you ever felt in your life, because that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to get up and know yourself, know your power, and know that you can heal from anything. The body will heal itself. What do you need? If you think the doctor is your Lord and your Savior and your God, and you're listening to everything that doctor is saying and you feel worse, what are you going to do about it? That's the message for you, okay? Get up, ma'am. I love you. Look, this thing, now y'all feeling inside of me. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You've been laying down too long. It's kind of like in the Bible how, Jesus or whatever. That man was laying on the mat. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting it. I'm telling you. The man was laying on the mat or something like that. And then it was like he could have got up or something like that. Well, no, he couldn't get up or something. Something happened where the man couldn't get up. And then, was that the one? No, that wasn't the one that said, if I just touch the hem of his garment. He said, what did he say? Oh, he was laying. Oh, okay. He was laying. Thank you, Spirit. He was laying by some water or something like that, and he was waiting for the opportunity to get close to the water because the angel was gonna come and trouble the water or something like that. And I guess like he would be healed or something. I don't know. I don't know the whole story. Y'all probably do. But Jesus was telling that man to get up. But Jesus touched him, right? And told him to get up. But I'm feeling like you already have this ability. It's in you. This Christ energy is in certain people, okay? You don't get baptized into it. This is why people at the church still demonic as ever. Because it's a bloodline. This is why it talks about this lineage. This person begat that person. This person begat, okay? Certain people just born with certain energy is just what it is. Not for everybody. Whosoever. No, it ain't whosoever. But yousoever. That's what I'm telling you. You have something that's already in you. Spirit has already put it in you. So it's like with that guy, how he was told to just get up. Hold on, let me go back. You say yes, because, okay. Bill just kept coming in. Okay. I'm going to come right to you, okay? Okay, Lori, you said you're right. There it is. I just want to see what you had to say. Because I don't want to talk at you. I want to talk to you. You say you started to get up. It's time. No, you're not sorry. Lorianne, you're not sorry. No, you're not. You would not have known this. How would you know? But just like I told you, our Creator always sends us support. We always have guidance when we need it. You had to go through that cycle of not knowing and feeling like you're hopeless or like you can't do anything. You had to go through that cycle. When we go through cycles of feeling hopeless and like we can't do anything, it's a time for that. There's a reason for that. Because we get to a point to where we say, I need to do something. I have to do something. It gets so unbearable that we feel like, okay, I need to do something. Guide me. And you pray and you ask for support and then you get it. So if you've been praying, you're getting support. And now I'm telling you everything that you need to know. That's all. And you can heal yourself. And you will. You will. But if you're taking poison, these pills are poison. I'm telling you right now. Whatever, some kind of pills you're taking, it's poisoning you. It is. The way that you eat, it's poisoning you. Straight up. So you have to work on your eating habits first. Work on that. And then whatever these pills are that you're taking, you need to use your discernment. Take them and then don't take them. See how you feel. See the difference. See the difference. I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm just saying this is spiritual guidance. You do what you will with it. You said, no, we are. Yes, we are authentic. You said, keep speaking truth and being your authentic self. Thank you, cousin. Oh, Lorianne, hi, cousin. You can talk to the body as well. Yes, our cousin said, talk to your body. Talk to your body. That's right. Like you would talk to your Buick. LeSabre. Okay? Talk to your body. Tell your body what it's going to do. I will live and I will not die. I will not lay down like this. There's a reason for you to be here today. You can get up. Yes, you can. And you will. So I'm asking for prayer, cousin, and stability in every area of my life. You got it, Porsche. You got it. You got it. Are you going to be okay? There's a feeling of despair. Like you don't know what to do in your life. It's because you're not supposed to be doing anything. You've done enough. And that's how I feel. You've done enough. And you're depleted. You don't have any more to give. So if you're trying to go out there and do more, Spirit is telling you no. Spirit will tell you that. No. Things won't work out. You won't be able to get the job. Nothing will work out. That's Spirit as well. It's not always, oh, God is good. Let us take it for our food. And I'm getting all these blessings. You know, everybody say, God is a blessing. It's a blessing, blessings. No. Spirit will also say, no, you cannot have that. You do not need that. You will not get that. Nope, 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 nope. Because you cannot run. That's what I'm hearing. You cannot run. There's a lot going on inside of you that's been going on for a long time. A lot. Hurt, pain from childhood. These are things that are in your body or energy that's in your body that if you go out there and work, all you're going to do is feel worse. When you was on the job, you didn't feel good. You want to go back out there and do some more? No, ma'am. Oh, the pool of Bethesda. Yes, cousin. You know what I'm talking about, that story. I don't know the whole story, but it was something like that. You said, I'm on TikTok I'm on TikTok today because this message today was necessary. I was going to delete the app. Cousin, don't delete TikTok. Delete it, cousin. Uh-oh. I did it before. Well, I went on a fast from TikTok. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. But I went on a TikTok fast before. Just go on a fast. Do a little detox, and then it's going to get you together. Put it on 2 hour, put it on a little 2 hour timer, and then you're going to be good. Okay? But there's so much you can learn here. There's so much. And you just, fix the algorithm up. That's all. That's all you got to do. You said, I hear you. I needed to hear this fear and hopelessness. Help me. Hold on. Fear and helplessness held me for so long. Thank you. And it's done. See how your cousin came in? I see your picture too, cousin. You said we can't be cousins. I'm white. You is my cousin, girl. Shoot. You is my cousin, girl. I'm getting that thing out of here. No more? No more? No more. You got this. You said, I found out everything starts within the gut, and you have to heal your gut with natural herbs. And it says that too in the Bible. It says that our Creator made the herb for the service of man. We're supposed to use the herb to heal. But that's not what we taught. Who teaches us that? So that's why I say don't beat yourself up because you don't know. But on the spiritual path, we say you don't know that you don't know what you don't know yet. You don't know. None of us do. But you keep coming down the path. You just keep coming down. And then you align with what you need to know. You're like, oh, okay. Find out something new every day. So what I would recommend is you just find you one healer. If you're a woman, I would say find another woman. But it could be a man. But a woman that is into herbal medicine. Herbal medicine. They call it something else. But Find a woman that's already healing or someone who has already healed themselves. Watch their videos. We live in a time, that's why I say, cousin, don't delete your TikTok. Because we live in a time where whatever it is you're going through, somebody else going through it too. And it is so much better that we can get on this app. That's why people love TikTok and YouTube and all these different places, because we can relate to each other. And we can get guidance and support. It's a lot of messiness going on, but whatever it is that you need, all you got to do is just type it in the search bar. Just type it in the search bar. People who say they want to eat vegetarian, type it in the search bar. Whatever you're going to make spaghetti. How do you make vegetarian spaghetti? Boom. How do you heal yourself from this? Boom. Type it in. We literally have the ability to get the information. So that's why I said technology is not all bad. It's not all bad. Nothing is all bad. Just like there are no all bad people. There's no good people. Everything is neutral. This planet is neutral. It's the same thing with these devices. Okay? Apps and all this. Neutral. Whatever you need, you can get it. You say, yes, I will. I have stopped one of my meds. It made me sick. There you go. See, I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm just telling you what I have heard, okay? But if you know it made you sick, see, this is what we're here to do, cousin. We're here to learn, okay? We're here to learn and grow. The first thing we have to learn is who we are. That's what we have to learn. And we learn this by these experiences. We go through experiences, these negative experiences. It teaches us who we are. So we feel like, oh no, this is bad. This is terrible. It shouldn't be happening. It should happen, because how will you know who you are and what you want and what you don't want unless you have these experiences? And then once you're able to say, okay, I don't want this. Okay, I do want this. And then you start making adjustments, then your life starts to increase. It starts to get better. Your quality of life gets better because you're living true to yourself. You're not being selfish. You're living true to yourself. So you can have a parent that's telling you, oh, you need to go work here, or you need to go to college, or you need to date this person, or do this and that. But you say, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. And then you do it, and it works out. That's the point. And that's the way it's supposed to work. That's the point. There is no bad. Nothing happens that is not supposed to happen. Everything happens as it should. When we trust our Creator, we know that no matter what we go through, number one, we're going to make it through. Number two, we're not upset, but we're looking for the guidance. How am I supposed to use this experience? What is this for? What is this happening for? And then we navigate through it. I'm behind like 20 comments, okay? Hey, cousin Kiki. Hey, cousin. Daddy wants brisket. Cousin, your name is Daddy wants brisket? Really? Am I reading this right? You said it's all consciousness. It is. It said, I'm so happy to see you. I'm happy to see you too, cousin. I'm still here. Y'all make sure y'all doing this a spiritual alignment class. Y'all know I'm here for you. You say, yes, cousin, you hit the nail on the head. Yes, cousin. Okay, so yes, you asked for prayer. Yep. Yep. It's your time. It's your time. It's time to do your healing. So you can't run away from it. You can't run away from it. You can try to run and you can try to go, but there's something that you are also going to help people with. Okay? Let me pull some cards. Because I love pulling cards. Not because I have to, because I love to. Let me see. Porsche. Okay. Because I said, let me remember what I said. Okay. You have to do some healing work on yourself. There's some things that you've been going through since you were a child that you have not healed from. And going to work is just going to distract you from the healing that's necessary, so that door is closed for you right now. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Yeah, you got the fear card here. This is growing up in fear, living in fear. Ooh. Cousin, my goodness. Yeah, destiny. Okay, so There's something here that has to do with you helping children. I don't know if you know that, but whatever you went through in your life experience, it's a negative life experience that happened to you as a child. But I believe that you're supposed to use that negative experience to help other children with the destiny card here. So this is what you're supposed to do, but you're not going to be able to help other children until you heal from this experience. Spirit has to give you clarity so you can understand why you went through that, because you can be feeling like you went through something that should not have happened. Like I was just telling our other cousin, everything happens for a reason. But if you believe, oh, this happened to me, I'm not supposed to be going through this, or why did this happen to me? Why me? Why me? I'm telling you why you. Because you're going to help other children to navigate through this experience. You could want to work with children or feel like you want to help children in some type of way. You're supposed to do that. You said people been trying to get me to share my story because I know how it feels to look good and feel bad. And you should. Are you doing it? Are you taking the steps to do it? You said, yes, I'm not claiming sickness anymore. When the doctor said I was diagnosed, oh no, you don't have to accept it. Nothing. And that's how it is in the spiritual realm too, as above, so below. There are entities and forces in the spiritual realm, dark forces, that they, roam around, right, in the spirit. When we get these thoughts, sometimes we try to figure out where are these thoughts coming from. Why I have these negative thoughts all the time? They're not evil. Don't think of them as evil. They are there to put pressure on us so that we can discover who we are. Okay? So we have these negative thoughts, and then we decide, I don't want these negative thoughts. Just like in our personal life. Have negative experience. I don't want this negative experience. They do the same thing in the spirit. Okay. So you could feel like you're down, depressed, you're having a lot of negative thoughts, but the only way that they have the ability to get into your head and stay there is if they can convince you to believe what they're telling you. So if you believe it, then you don't know yourself, and you believe the external force or source, and then you start feeling down. But whenever you want to take your power back, you say, no, I don't believe that. That's not true. And this is all going on inside of your head. But this is the reason why we journal. Okay? Because once you journal, you can get out what is in your head. You'll have more clarity. Thank you for the love, y'all. You will have clarity right in your journal. And those thoughts go away. Because remember, we take down those thoughts captive. We take them down. But it's not like a wrestling match this way, that way. It's more, you know what you want. You know what you want to think. And then you think in that direction. And as the cycle ends, those thoughts will go away. It's not a battle. But it don't go away right away. I'll tell you that right now. Just like when you have negative entities, any spiritual attacks, it does not go away right away. No. It takes time. It takes time. But there's a reason why they say it. It's the truth. You said it sure does, cousin Ken. It's the truth. Lorian said it's so true. Yes, you said God is a healer. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we've been given the ability, especially the more that we align with our source, then we have the ability to heal ourselves and then help other people too. That's Christ's energy. Being a healer, that is Christ's energy. Removing negative forces, dark forces, negative entities, that's Christ's energy. Yes, all of it. And we have the ability to do that. But we have to get in alignment. That's all. You just need to get in alignment. So join spiritual alignment class so you can get the help. You say, I will be signing up for spiritual alignment class. Okay. Okay, cousin. Okay. I got you. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. I sure will. You said, you've always been so gifted. I appreciate your work all these years. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. That's spirit. Thank you. You said, oh, thank you for the roses. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for everything. Okay. So I think that's it. Is our cousin Portia still here? Oh, yeah. Portia's still here. Okay. You just like the live. So there's some more to this message, and then I'm going to finish up. Okay. So, oh. All right, so this is waiting for things to change. Portia, okay, can you confirm what I said about working with children? because I want to make sure that I'm talking to you, that you are getting the message. Did you hear what I said about working with children? Thank you. Thank y'all for liking the live. Thank y'all for sharing the live. Oh, you didn't hear me. Okay, so something has happened with you as a child, okay, or in your life. And there's a need to heal. I know you heard that part. There's a need to heal from what you have been through, because there's something that you're going to do working with children in some type of way. Helping children, mentoring children of some sort in some type of way. You said, I have kids of my own. I'm currently pregnant. Okay. So there is a need for you to work on yourself. Not only for yourself and your children, but to help other children too. Yes, absolutely. Okay, and this is a part of your destiny to work with children. So you healing yourself is going to help you to become a better mother. And I'm telling you from my experience, you are going to become a better mother to your children, and then you're going to help other children as well. But remember, you have free will. You can choose to do what you want, but going back to work is not going to work. So if you've been thinking about opening a daycare or doing some type of social work, I don't know if you have to go back to school to get a social working degree or something like that has to do with children, working with children, or I don't know, something like that. You're being guided to do that. I feel like it's healing for you and for them. Thank you. Thank you for the heart, y'all. So have you been thinking about that, Porsche? Thank you. I see your heart hand. But because you could do that. You could do that. I feel like, if you have a home and you can open up an in-home daycare, you can do that in your own home. If you have something that you can teach, you can do that in your own home. There are things that you can do right now. You said thanks. Yes, I actually get along better with kids than adults. Okay. That's why I said it's healing for you too. Working with children is healing for you. And everybody's not like that. Some people can't stand kids. Some people are like, get them kids out of here. But I feel like you're not that type of person. Like, you just naturally love children. And some women just have that. You're just born with that. You laughing. I'm for real. Some people hate kids. And it's a lot of hate going on for children right now. People don't want you to have no kids. Do you got kids? We don't like kids. Keep them kids away from us. It's like, dang, this is the future, okay? The future leaders of the world. You said yes, and it's sad. It is sad. It is very sad. But it's just, the way that it is. But I feel like you would be a very good mentor. You would help children in a very positive way. But there's hurt in you from your own childhood. So this is what you're being guided to do, to work on yourself. And if you're pregnant and you're trying to go out there and work, it's not going to work for you right now, because it's putting more stress on you and the baby. So really what could be, like a blockage, you could be looking at it like a blockage, is really protection for you. Spirit is protecting you from yourself, because you're trying to go back into a cycle that you already have been pulled out of. It's just what it is. Says you're absolutely right. Yes, that's spirit. That's spirit, y'all. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so we got the 7 of Bowls here and the Queen of Sticks. There's some relationships here. There's a lot going on in your life, but there's some relationships that you definitely need to make a decision about. I feel like your life will get better once you make decisions about relationships. Because a lot of times our issues come from other people. It's just real. Family, men, women, other adults, like you said, they cause the problem. And we keep them in our life. Now we got a problem. You ex them, the problem's gone. There you go. Okay, you say, yes, I'm a mother of 4 adult children. I have been teaching for over 23 years, and I know my purpose. Yes. You say, absolutely, yes, it's the truth. You have to have people in the world that love children. I love children, I do, but I know there's some women that really just, love children. Like my daughter has a teacher. Now she's my son's teacher because my daughter graduated. But this woman is so dope. Oh my goodness, she's so good at what she does. That's why I say people telling women to stay home and homeschool kids. Don't tell me to homeschool no kid, because that ain't my thing. There are women out here who know how to do it, and it takes a village. So I send my children to the schoolhouse. They go into the schoolhouse, and I will help the teachers with whatever they need. You need me to show up, PTA, whatever. I will be right there to help you. But take these children, please. Take them, please. You said I learn from them and grow. Yes, children are the best teachers. They are, and they're honest. They are the most honest human beings in the world. In the world. They will break you down. They will. That's why I feel like a lot of adults like beating on kids. Be quiet and hush your mouth up. Don't you say that. Like, dang. They can't tell the truth. You is ugly. They be like, why you wear your hair like that? oh. Like where you got that lined up. Talking to that woman teacher. Oh, you got a mustache right there, huh? Now you're like, let me go wax. Let me go. You said yes, no filter, none at all. And I love it. I love it. I love young people. I do. But I gotta have my time, honey. I gotta have me a break. For sure. Okay, cause then I love y'all. It's been over 1 hour and I am cooking underneath these lights. So I gotta go. All right. I love y'all so much. I hope I was able to help. Which I know Spirit is always helping, but it's just time to move forward. And no looking back. No looking back. Don't apologize. Keep going and keep moving forward with your life and follow your bliss. Whatever you feel like is right for you, you do that. It's right for you. You said, thank you. I needed this. You're welcome, Lorianne. You said, no looking back. No looking back. We're going through the portal today. Look, I got the flashlight. Y'all know I got my little light. Come on, y'all. Keep moving forward. It's tough. It's not easy. It's not easy. But it will all make sense. That's how Spirit is. It's like a need to know. Whatever you need to know, that's what you know. Whatever you don't need to know, you're just going through the cycle. Just go through. And when you get the enlightenment, now you know the truth, you follow the truth. As long as you follow the path of truth, and that comes from Spirit, that comes from within, then you're going to be all right in life. It's not until we start trying to follow other people and follow this and follow the book and do all this. Do what you know is right. You know is right. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. And if you're being guided to be by yourself, that's Spirit calling you. That's how our Creator calls us. Remember, Jesus went up in the mountain. You're going to have to go and be by yourself for a while. I was by myself for years before I came back. People were looking for Can in the daylight with the flashlight. They said, Can, where you at? Where you at, cousin? That's why I told y'all, look, if I tell y'all where I'm at, that's where I'm going to be. I'm going to be in spiritual alignment class. I'm going to be doing some other things. Join me there. Because I'm not going to be sitting here all the time. I already did this. I can't go back. I'll come back sometime, check in, holler at y'all. But if you want to move forward, we want another way. So I'm so glad to see you again, Ken. Thank you, cousin. I'm glad you're here. I am glad you're here. But God wasn't here for like almost a month. I was like, oh, ain't nobody going to be in here. You know, they like to penalize you when you don't come back. But my cousins is here, so wait. I don't be playing these algorithm games at all. You said yes, cousin. We are moving forward. So these are the type of women that I want to connect with. Women that are ready to move forward. And men too. Because I know, men, y'all be watching. Y'all be quiet. But they be like, I'm going to tuck mine in. I ain't going to say nothing. Y'all ain't got to say nothing. Don't say nothing. I'm still praying for y'all too. Y'all gonna make it through. We all gonna make it through, and we gonna be all right. Thank you. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all. I love y'all so much. I'm fasting today, so normally I say I'm about to go get me something to eat, but I still got a couple hours left on my fast. Look, pray for me. I'm gonna drink some water and make some tea. All right, if y'all want to watch the live replay, make sure y'all go over to YouTube at I Am Marie Moses. If you are watching the live replay now, I love y'all. Make sure y'all come over to TikTok and catch me when I am live. If you need support, all of the links or at the place where the links be at. Y'all know where the links be at, okay? All right, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will talk to you soon. Okay, ladies, so I know y'all hear me talk a lot about spiritual alignment class, but let me tell you why you need to be in spiritual alignment class, okay? Spiritual alignment class is for ladies that are ready to stop working hard, okay? If you are done working hard, you are ready to live a stress-free life, then I am here to assist you, okay? For the next 4 weeks, you are going to commit to yourself, not to the class, not to me, not to nobody else. You're going to commit to yourself, and you're going to learn how to nurture yourself. Many of us, we take care of everybody else, but we do not properly know how to nurture ourselves. So in spiritual alignment class, you will get the opportunity to take a break from life, and I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know, everything that I have done over the past 3 years to lose weight and, you know, be this free person that I am now. I'm going to help you to do the same thing. You do not have to work hard to take care of yourself. Your creator, our creator, will take care of you if you get out of the way. And a lot of us need support in learning how to do that. So I'm here to assist you on your journey. You do not have to take care of yourself anymore. You don't need a rich man and you don't need a bunch of money. All you need to do is say, I'm done. All right. I'm done working hard. I'm done trying to figure it out. And you allow spirit to come in and guide you. And then you will be, look, basking in the sun at 10 o'clock in the morning with nothing to do, like me. All right, cousin, I love you, and I'll see you in our private community. Bye.